from 100 reais to 15,000 reais. These are prices for education in Brazil. But do you think it is fair to pay for education, even if it's a little bit? If you or your financial responsible don't want or cannot pay for it, will you work on what you want or just choose something that is available for you? Countries in development, such as Brazil, need to find new ways on how to develop the country, because it has potential, and the key for developing is education. Yes, I'm not talking about universities, but the education each Brazilian receives the moment the law demands they need to be registered in the school. 30 years ago, public schools were the best in Brazil, and the idea of paying for good education was not in parents' heads. How in the world would we need to pay for education? Like what? That's crazy. However, nowadays, parents just think about getting their child the best education, which most of the time is in the private sector. But inside private education, we have different categories of schools: bilingual, international, and national curriculum. And these factors affect the prices, which vary from approximately 100 reais up to 15,000 reais monthly. And prices also depend on which age group you are in. But how can you develop a country based on improving education? Firstly, by having more educated people, we have better environments with less violence, according to UNICEF, which says that being in school means a protection factor. Furthermore, better professionals help in the development of the country. Switzerland, for example, is considered the country with one of the best educational systems in the whole world. But what is its differential? Well, despite having the basic subjects, which are math, geography, history, and science, they also have cooking classes, finances, first aid, and many other school subjects that help in your real life, after school, things that are really important to be learned, and that can make a huge impact on who you will be in the future. But a problem usually faced when talking about investing in education helps in the development of a country is the fact that people usually want immediate results, as quickly as possible. Except this is not the way it happens. In most of the cases, for us to have an investment in this area, we would just receive the results in more or less 20 years, after these kids are all graduated, and just then we would be able to see the results and if it truly worked. Summing up, in my opinion, investing in education is a good step to countries which seek development. With that, we can have less violence and better economies.